heard so many times. Speak easy from Eddie Hernandez.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GAW Academy Stormchaser. We begin tonight with the former Academy champion, Lazzara, officially the first Academy champion that we ever recognized when she beat Yamamoto back at Stormchaser Sydney for the championship. Just recently, Lazzara has she's now able to challenge for the Academy championship again. Of course, she wasn't allowed to challenge Catherine Sakamoto while she was champion, but now that Ballesca Pierce won that title, Lazzara is able to challenge once again, so maybe, just maybe, she might be able to regain the championship and enjoy the reign that she never truly got. You can look at all of those numbers, by the way, over on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Check out the full histories of all of our championships dating back to 2005 and full recaps of all of our shows as they happen. You never have to miss a minute. Feel free to catch up, whatever you got to do, because we are busy here in General Admission Wrestling. Queen Alexia has been pretty busy herself. Alexia has looked fantastic over on GAW Dark, where she has had a number of matches, and she has been one of the toughest competitors so far in GAW. One of just a few singles competitors across the GAW Academy to be undefeated, and a 7-0 record for Queen Alexia is on the line today. Now, many would say around combat sports that a loss actually helps you long term, especially when you're young, like Queen Alexia, just 20 years old. I would be one of those people, but I don't think Alexia quite sees it that way. I think she's going in against the former champ with every intention of winning and showing that she is one of the top. Let's see what Lazzara does here, in a massive hip attack to start things off. I think Lazzara's gonna take this one to the mat. It's a good strategy, honestly, against someone like Alexia, who doesn't have a whole lot of experience. Just started wrestling about 2 years ago, has only 7 matches in GAW, so Lazzara knows that she's going to have an advantage here. The interesting thing about this match, though, is that on its face, it looks like it would be a matchup of speed versus power, given the size disparity, but Queen Alexia is incredibly powerful, incredibly strong for her size. Rivals even Lazzara, I would say. And Alexia with a spinning heel kick. Pretty flexible as well to get her leg up there. Lazzara has almost a foot over Queen Alexia. But again, that when it comes to the strength, when it comes to the power, Alexia is really not giving too much up to Lazzara right now. It's an interesting position for the former champion to be in. She often has the size advantage, and you can see that very often she has the strength advantage as well, but not so much today. One of the reasons why Alexia is considered such a promising rookie is because, you know, she has this combination of size and power, but it's small size, so she can sort of stick and move. It's very difficult to deal with. Lazzara up into the vertical suplex base, but Alexia gets in. Alexia comes back with a belly-to-belly. Leg hooked as Alexia trying to put away the champ. No, or former champ, I should say. We'll see if she has designs on becoming the champ again now that she is legally able to, after Catherine Sakamoto lost the title to Ballesca Pierce at Northern Lights. Pierce is well aware of the fact that Lazzara is now able to challenge for the title. Lazzara's been pretty quiet about her intentions. She's given no interviews. She hasn't talked at all. Very interesting here from the former champ. Not usually one who is lost for words. Alexia targets the arm, and Lazzara, ooh, what an answer. Right forearm stuns Alexia, but here she comes back. Alexia maybe looking for a DDT. Lazzara frees herself, and now Lazzara's got her. Make my fortune. On someone where you have so much of a size advantage, it is so hard to counter that move. Lazzara knew it, and Lazzara walks out of here with a win. That is big time from the former champion, handing Queen Alexia her first loss in GAW, but there is no one that I think you would learn more from losing to than the former champion Lazzara. Sophia Sweetness certainly did, so now it's just a question of whether Queen Alexia will be able to.
It's been an eventful few weeks, and I'm out here with some good news and some bad news. Now, the good news is I will be defending my beautiful Academy Championship at Stormchaser Liverpool in a few weeks. The bad news is I got the permission from Jason Parker for this one time to choose my opponent, and I think you know exactly who I'm choosing. Lazzara, I want to offer you a shot at my title in Liverpool. The only answer is yes.
Well, I said Lazzara's been a little mum about what she might want to do in terms of the championship, but Ballesca bringing the challenge right to her. Ballesca Pierce challenging the first recognized champ to a match at Liverpool. Something tells me Lazzara's going to accept. What an incredible matchup that's going to be.
Change GAW, they say. The Academy's greatest ever, they say. Time for me to prove it.
Folks, I cannot wait for Eddie Hernandez to come back to the GAW Academy. It's been such an interesting run for Eddie since the Academy began here on YouTube, and to see that he has a renewed motivation. You know, we know what he's capable of. We've seen what he's done just this season on GAW Academy Stormchaser. But, you know, the 3-3 singles record for Hernandez, I don't think that he's entirely satisfied with that. And obviously the loss to Lars Nightfall, I can't wait to see him back here. Chandler Marcy, meanwhile, he's just trying to get into the win column for just the second time in his GAW career, a 1-7 record so far since he began. Now, he has had, the strength of schedule that he has had to deal with is really, to me, it just shows how deep the GAW Academy is and how difficult it is for someone even as talented as Chandler Marcy to get on the right side of things. He's had to go through a gauntlet. Men like Scott Danielson, Ramon Gutierrez, Marco Diaz, and it's not going to get any easier today. It's a new entrance theme for Santanico, and you know what that means. It means it's time for you to head on over to Spotify. Link is in the description or on our website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. You can hear all the entrance themes from across GAW, the Academy, Friday Night Storm, special themes from our special events. They are all there. You should absolutely go listen to them. It's one of my favorite playlists right now. Now, Santanico, talk about someone who just puts the fear of God in you when he's out there. 9-0. He comes in with that European background. I mean, he is so dangerous. And yet, it feels like he hasn't gotten to the heights that he's capable of, and that is an incredibly scary thought that this guy who is undefeated, who has been so good, and yet you just feel like he's not as good as he could be. You know what I mean? I mean, it just goes to show you how good underground wrestling is, first of all, that Santanico is in this position. And I guess the only thing we can say is, now let's see what he does here against Chandler Marcy. This is, again, another different opponent for Santanico. It's going to be a different experience for him, going against a 250-pounder, incredibly athletic, the way Marcy is. So let's see how Santanico deals with it. We know the weapons that he possesses, and we know that he's been in some battles before. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with this. Oh, wow, reverse gut-wrench suplex. So immediately targeting the face of Chandler Marcy, and that's going to continue. Snapmare driver, and Santanico, look at this. No respect on that cover. Now we come to expect that from Santanico, and now Santanico from behind. Takeover, and Santanico into the Crimson Abyss. Modified Dragon Sleeper. He is sitting down on the lower back, and Chandler Marcy has to tap out. What a dominant performance from Santanico. Good Lord, Santanico. I mean, he just had no patience for Chandler Marcy. My God. Look at how brutal the Crimson Abyss is. Modified Dragon Sleeper. Hey, let's... Oh my God, Ulysses Sky is back. Ulysses Sky is back. We've seen him hint at it for so long, and Santanico in the ring is ready for him. Why on earth would you attack someone like this? So, oh my God, Sky, rake the odds. Sky goes low. Santanico, he didn't have to work hard in that match, but Ulysses Sky, I don't care who you are not getting up from a low blow, and now Sky from the top with a Sky elbow. Santanico laid out underneath the returning Ulysses Sky. And you can see and hear the fans. No one liked Ulysses Sky before. It hasn't gotten any better now. Why Ulysses Sky would go after Santanico is beyond me. But I guess you can't question the decisions of a madman like Sky. Here's what we can question. What will Devon Andrews do about Scott Danielson's challenge from last week? Well, we won't have to wait long to find out. Devon Andrews will be appearing next week on GAW Academy Stormchaser to answer Scott Danielson's challenge. Jason Parker said he couldn't make that match official, but maybe, just maybe, Devon Andrews will answer the call from former champion Scott Danielson.
This is war. This is war. This is war.
It's good to see Vic Cassidy back healthy for War. We know that he's dealt with some injury issues since War came to GAW. It's been fairly disappointing for one of the Underground's most dangerous teams, considering that they came in with such high expectations. But they have been unable. They've now twice challenged for the tag team championships. Both times they have fallen short to the Titans. So it's been a disappointing run for them, a 4-3 record for War since coming here. And obviously as a team, they have not competed in a few months because of Vic Cassidy's injury. It's not going to get easier, I'll tell you that. We saw the Las Vegas connection last week on Stormchaser. Their first match as a team went for them about as well as you could have asked for. They took down the Woods Club in a dominant performance, both from a team perspective and from an individual perspective. Both Marco Diaz and Derek Cole looked fantastic in that match. So I'll tell you what, if you are War, this is going to be a very interesting battle because the Las Vegas Connection spent a lot of time on the underground scene. I believe War has faced them before, but it hasn't been for a long time, and it hasn't been in GAW. It's the muscle for both teams, and Vic Cassidy for War, Marco Diaz, and for the Las Vegas Connection, and a snap suplex to start things off for Cassidy. Maybe one of the strongest men in GAW, but we haven't seen him teaming with Isaiah Hannibal in a couple months. The last time we saw War, they were fighting the Titans for the tag team championships. The Titans, of course, used Titans rules to get a 2-on-1 situation against Isaiah Hannibal. Marco Diaz up to the top and a double knee from Hannibal and Cassidy, and down he goes, courtesy of Vic Cassidy. War is ornery at the best of times, and certainly it hasn't gotten any better, knowing that their GAW run has been a little disappointing, at least from what they would have wanted. Well, the Titans have disappointed just about everyone. Marco Diaz letting fly with some big strikes on the outside. Cassidy trying to return fire, and Diaz not going to have any of that. This is the ability of Marco Diaz. He is a brawler, he is a street fighter, and he excels in this kind of situation. Hey, if you're looking for something to do, coming out with us on Twitch at Griff_from_GA. We have a great time over there, great community, lots of wrestling references, the best soundboard in the business. So if you like video games, if you like hanging out with wrestling fans and with some generally cool people, then come hang out with us. Again, just search at Griff_from_GA or check the link in the description. Marco Diaz going to ask Vic Cassidy to try to answer this count. Diaz getting arrogant here as Vic Cassidy trying to make his way to his feet and get over to the ring. Cassidy up on his feet, and Cassidy just barely beats the count. Wow, the referee had his hands up. He was about to count Vic Cassidy out. Marco Diaz. Now Diaz has Cassidy up. Neck breaker, no. Forearm smash to the back of the neck. Cassidy trying to fight out here as, you know, he can't be happy that he was almost counted out, that Diaz was willing to take a victory like that. The Cassidy grounded hammerlock. Cassidy has the arm, and Cassidy pull back, just trying to wear down the muscles of Marco Diaz. Now he's so strong. I mean, you just have to do what you can to try to wear him down. Nice takedown from Cassidy, but Diaz right back to his feet. That's what Diaz is capable of. Cassidy, knee to the gut, into the corner. Oh, what a knife edge chop. Diaz might be wearing a shirt. You can still feel that one. Cassidy looking pretty good here against Marco Diaz, but we know what the Las Vegas Connection is capable of doing. We've seen it time and time again. Irish whip into the corner. Diaz gets him up onto the top rope. Derek Cole may have been expecting a tag, but you can see the communication of both men. Marco Diaz up to the top. We know what's coming. The fans know what's coming. Superplex to the outside. The move made famous by the tag team champions, the Usos. And of course, the fans love it every time you can reference the Usos. One of the fan favorites, one of the most beloved champs that we have over on Friday Night Storm. Cassidy doesn't want to be in this situation again, so Cassidy going to try to fight out of it, try to take the fight straight to Marco Diaz. Doesn't want to be in a risky position again, and into the wall. goes Diaz. Cassidy now trying to do a little bit of damage himself on the outside. Cassidy, belly to belly. Back first goes Marco Diaz, and Cassidy looking good here. Knife edge chop, countered by Diaz. Right hand shot, countered by Cassidy. These two trading blows on the outside as the referee nearing a 10 count. Remember, it's 15 in GAW as Cassidy just sends Diaz head first into the ring post. Back into the ring he goes. These two men have used the outside both to their advantage. Derek Cole tags in and a spear from Cole. Cassidy right back up. That just shows you, look at how tough he is. Look at how strong he is, Vic Cassidy. In the corner, Cole laid over the bottom rope, leg drop guillotine from Cassidy. It's not often you can see a man this big do something like that. Cassidy feeling the effects of whatever Marco Diaz did to him, and I don't blame him. Cole to his feet. Cassidy, bear hug from Vic Cassidy. This would be something if he can tap out Cole. Cole just got into this match. Cole trying to use his hands just to try to break up the hold somehow. Isaiah Hannibal right there as well, and I think Derek Cole got into the ropes with his feet. Referee called for a break on the bear hug, and Derek Cole right back onto the attack. You say what you want, but Derek Cole is an incredible athlete, incredible cardiovascular fitness, and we're seeing it here. Cole cut, Irish whip into the corner. Derek Cole, he's on top. Cole stomping right down on the chest of Vic Cassidy. Tag in, here comes Marco Diaz, and Diaz gonna do the same. We saw them do this against Woods Club as well. It just goes to show you that even though they might be a new team in GAW, they are not new teaming together. Marco Diaz in, Derek Cole whip, shotgun drop kick. Vic Cassidy trying to roll over and tag in Isaiah Hannibal. It's not going to happen. Derek Cole playing defense, but Vic Cassidy kicks out. The repeated stomps to the chest, not good enough to put away the big man. Marco Diaz, he doesn't care. Stomp on Cassidy. Diaz going to go right back to the attack. Is there anyone in GAW that has a more brutal offensive arsenal than Marco Diaz? I honestly don't think so. Diaz trying to pull him back, maybe looking for the disconnect. Vic Cassidy out of the way. Diaz out of the way of that big boot, and Diaz body shot Cassidy. Irish whip into the corner. We have not seen a double team move yet from War. I think that is going to end right here. Tag in, here comes Hannibal. Cassidy, rear naked choke, high-low combination. Isaiah Hannibal legal in this match for the first time, and he makes an impact. But Diaz answers, shoulder tackle. Marco Diaz has so much power, but Isaiah Hannibal answers back. And now Hannibal uncorks 3 big lariats. Diaz coming in, Hannibal gets him with a third, and Diaz staggers back into his corner. Derek Cole, I think he tagged himself in. Did Isaiah Hannibal notice? He did, but Derek Cole one step ahead. Cole got him. Cole with a kick to the back. And Derek Cole figures every time's a good time for dancing. Right in the face of Isaiah Hannibal, rolling soul butt from Cole. Irish whip off the ropes. Cole, look at that drop kick. Isaiah Hannibal stands about 6'3", and Derek Cole from a standing position gets him up on the head. Neck breaker. Derek Cole looking as good as always. Cole lines him up, center of the ring. Heisman kick, no. Isaiah Hannibal gets out of the way, and Hannibal with a bicycle knee strike pops Derek Cole from the side. That is a bad angle. Into the corner goes Cole. Hannibal targeting the left arm. We saw Cassidy do this to Marco Diaz, and I think the whole point is to just make him feel pain. Cole and Diaz tag in. Here comes Vic Cassidy. Snapmare. Cassidy off the ropes. Oh, what a punt. Hannibal follows up. Sliding lariat. Cassidy. Elbow drop. Hannibal. Second rope elbow drop. Beautiful combination from War. This is what we've come to expect, but Derek Cole, given the time to crawl into his own corner, tag in, here comes Marco Diaz. Vic Cassidy tried to stop that one, and he does stop Marco Diaz with a T-bone suplex. Cover here, first of the match from War, and a kick out from Diaz. You can tell how much this match means to these guys. All four men desperate for this win. Cassidy goes knee first into the top turnbuckle, but the big boot stopped by Cassidy. Knee strike, and now a thrust kick brings down Marco Diaz. You can tell how much this means to them, how much they need to have a win in this situation. Onto the top rope goes Cassidy. Diaz, big right hand, Irish whip off. Cassidy steps out of the way, but Diaz targets the knee of Cassidy once again. Diaz pulls him back, disconnect. Beautifully done by Marco Diaz into the cover. Isaiah Hannibal not going to get there in time. Marco Diaz puts away Vic Cassidy and War. Marco Diaz and Derek Cole, the Las Vegas connection. They get the win. Derek Cole survives the bear hug. It was a hellacious match. Again, it just shows you how desperately these guys wanted the win. And they finally did get it. Here's another look at what the Las Vegas connection has been using. Those repeated stomps. Again, the communication of this team. This is not a new team. They may be new in GAW, but they've been teaming together for a long, long time. And you can see Cole and Diaz, the chemistry is there. They've now beaten two of the Underground's best here in GAW. How high can the Las Vegas connection go? We'll have to see about that one. Last week, Jackal officially set his sights on Midnight, the Raw champion. Now, Midnight is backstage, and he's gonna respond. You know I hate this, but I can't deny my fans passage to hear me speak. Jackal, you are maybe the first person to willingly challenge me knowing what can happen to you. Last time I had a mic in my hand, I said that I'm putting any and everyone to sleep, and you won't be any different. You want me for the Raw Championship? You got it. At Stormchaser Liverpool, and I know that you won't listen, but I will warn you regardless. There's a reason no one has been able to conquer me. Think about that, and think about why after I put you to sleep. Sounds like Jackal is going to get his wish, and he'll get a chance at the Raw title. But is that really what he wants? Does he really want to go up against Midnight with that title on the line? No one's been able to beat him. Jackal thinks he can be the first. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Max Ultimate, he wants to be the man to challenge Kurt Andrews for the Academy title, and he was willing to put his body on the line in this match against Lancelot for that opportunity. Max Ultimate has flown up the rankings here in GAW. Ultimate has picked up wins, a 10-5 record for him. He's looked good. Let's see if he looks good enough to beat Lancelot.
Will bring a feeble institution to its knees. Oh, doctor, can't you see that when the hands of fate from the midnight hour behind this mask of hate?
Max Ultimate in GAW has had 15 matches this season. Lancelot has had 6. So you are talking about a huge gap in match experience. Well, at least this season you are. Lancelot, of course, has been around. He's been in pro wrestling for the better part of 15 years. So certainly long term, he has far more experience than Max Ultimate. And if anything, the reduced match load on Lancelot means that his body is in better shape than it would be had he had the 15 matches that we've seen from Max Ultimate. It's always an interesting debate in sports when it comes to rest versus reps. Lancelot clearly believes that the rest is enough for him to dominate Max Ultimate here. Lancelot has been one of the most controversial figures in the GAW Academy, one of the biggest figures in the GAW Academy. He is plastered across our social media channels with all the things that he's done, from retiring Garrett Gibson to beating up Scott Danielson to introducing Omega Woods. By the way, go follow our social media channels, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Links are all down in the description. The winners here, or the winner here, I should say, will go on to face Kurt Andrews for the Academy Championship at Storm Liverpool. It's going to be a great moment, and Lancelot with a gutbuster on Max Ultimate. Now we'll see what Ultimate does here. We know that he's going to have to play from behind. There's no question about that, but Ultimate sits down on the back camel clutch. Lancelot doesn't let him get any kind of grip. Lancelot right back to his feet. You can see the size disparity between these two. Not that that's new for Max Ultimate. I mean, he's fought many bigger men, but Lancelot with a backbreaker. Has he fought anyone as versatile as Lancelot? That's the question, and I don't believe that he really has. Before this match gets any further, let's go to Jason Parker in the office to announce our main event for next week. This is just your friendly reminder that the winner of this main event will face Kurt Andrews for the Academy title at Stormchaser Liverpool. But I have something bigger that I gotta deal with. Sam Hunt. No one knows this guy. No one can find him. But he has destroyed two of our best guys. So I'll offer him an opportunity just so I can see him. Sam, the main event next week is all yours. Lee Carr will be waiting for you if you got the stones to come around. Well, thank you, Jason, and let's see if Sam Hunt really does have the stones to come around, as Jason Parker would say, our commissioner, never unwilling to put up a fight for anyone like Sam Hunt. Ultimate kick to the back. Lancelot doesn't even register. Lancelot comes back in a spine buster. Grand Chariot from Lancelot into the cover, and Lancelot's spine buster puts Max Ultimate away, and just like that, Lancelot, brutal, effective, and Ultimate. He's gonna have to work a little bit harder to get on Lancelot's level. We gotta be honest here. Grand Chariot from Lancelot, one of the best spine busters in the business, and Max Ultimate just doesn't have anything for it. Oh my God! Devon Andrews from behind on Lancelot. Devon Andrews, the brother of the champion, going to town on Lancelot with a baseball bat. What the hell is he doing? Andrews, off the ropes goes Lancelot. Andrews gets him up, and Andrews with a slam on Lancelot. What is he doing? I don't see any sign of Kurt, the Academy champion. Devon Andrews is here. And Andrews gonna leave Lancelot laying with the baseball bat in his hand.